guys, and welcome to Football Fandom UK. How's it going? Hope you guys having a good day and looking forward to the weekend. We're here for another match watch along as we watch Northern Ireland as they visit Denmark in the European qualifiers. So we have a few games we're keeping an eye on tonight, guys, but this is the game we are focused on for this stream. And as I say, we'll be keeping an eye on the other results as and when they come in. Let me just quickly share with you guys the team news. And as you can see, Denmark going with a 4-5-1 formation. Northern Ireland going with 3 at the back, 5 in midfield and 2 up front. And apparently hearing that Northern Ireland have got a number of injuries, key injuries that have happened in the last few days to key players. So they've had to shuffle the pack for this one. But we are underway, guys, as the ball has gone out on the far side inside the Denmark half of the field, and it's a throw into Northern Ireland, taken as they move forward towards the edge of the Denmark box, and a foul is committed, so it'll be a free kick. So, yeah, guys, if you just joined us, please do drop your comments in and let us know how you think this one's going to turn out. I'm always happy to hear thoughts from you guys on score predictions. So Denmark building from the back as they knock the ball out to this near side, and now a long ball up the field into Northern Ireland's half of the pitch as it's just being headed about by both teams, and eventually Denmark get the ball down and start knocking it about midway inside the Northern Ireland half of the field. And so Northern Ireland challenge for possession, forcing Denmark back to the halfway line. So Stevie's with us. How's it going, Stevie? Stevie saying, hi, guys, come on, Northern Ireland. Absolutely, mate. Yeah, we're hoping for a Northern Ireland win tonight, and hoping also an England win, but they should get that done, and playing Malta as well. That's why we picked this game, guys, because England playing Malta is just not attractive, even accidentally. So, long ball out to this near side for Denmark as Northern Ireland challenge for it, winning possession. Now they try to play out from the back as they come forward now, racing towards the halfway line, but strong challenge comes in from Denmark as they win it back and now play it out to this near side before the ball is actually knocked out of play. So throw into Denmark just inside Northern Ireland's half of the field. Taken quickly as Denmark knock it back to the halfway line and now play it out to that opposite side of the field. So Denmark just knocking it about on the halfway line at the moment. It's going to be a difficult game, this one, for Northern Ireland, playing away. Also, apparently, it's quite warm in Denmark, just as it is here in the UK. So it's going to be a difficult evening for Northern Ireland, especially with the number of injuries that they've got. But let's hope that they can put in a good performance and get something out of this game. So we've got the ball out on the far side, deep inside Northern Ireland's half of the field. Bradley out there to take the throw-in, about 8 yards from the corner flag. Stevie's saying, if England lose that, there's something seriously wrong, laugh out loud. Yes, absolutely. Spot on, Stevie. Yeah, spot on, mate. Well said. Absolutely. So we've got a free kick deep inside Northern Ireland's half of the field, out on that far side. Goalkeeper kicks it long up into Denmark's half of the field. Denmark now winning the possession as they bring the ball forward towards the halfway line and now knocking it out to this near side as they race towards the edge of the Northern Ireland box. Cross comes in and it's headed towards goal, but just goes wide of that far side post. He hit that on the volley, so strange volley, but he did hit it on the volley, so not surprised that it's gone wide of the post. So goalkeeper kicks it long up into Denmark's half of the field. Denmark pick it up on that far side as they now chip it forward into the Northern Ireland half of the field. Northern Ireland challenging for it well, but not winning it as Denmark chip it further forward, but now Northern Ireland do win it, kick it back up to the halfway line, but Denmark reacquire possession as they now work the ball out to this near side, coming forward towards the edge of the Northern Ireland box, but good defending there by Northern Ireland as they pinch that ball back and now try to play up the field on this near side and now draw a foul. Good play there by Northern Ireland to relieve the pressure. So free kick midway inside Northern Ireland's half of the field, out to this near side. Goalkeeper comes forward to take it as he kicks it long now up it towards the edge of the Denmark box. Denmark and Northern Ireland both challenging for the ball as Denmark just managing to keep it in, but it does eventually roll out of play, and that will be a throw in to Northern Ireland right in front of the dugouts on this near side of the pitch. So throwing taken by Northern Ireland as they play it back, all the way back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper knocks it out to this near side as we get a long ball up the field, but it goes straight out of play. And that will be a throw into Denmark midway inside their own half of the field as they take the throw in quickly and then work it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Ethan Dixon, how's it going, mate? Welcome to the show. Ethan saying hi, Gaz. How's it going, mate? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. So ball currently now back with the Northern Ireland goalkeeper. But yeah, good to see you, Ethan. Welcome to the show, mate. I hope you're looking forward to the weekend. Partly make the most of it, guys, because the weather's supposed to change next week. So only a couple more days left of this awesome weather. So long ball up the field by the Northern Ireland goalkeeper. Picked up by Northern Ireland on the halfway line. As they play the ball out to this near side, just knocking it about. And now play it across the halfway line as they eventually work it out to the opposite side of the field. So ball out on the far side for Denmark throwing midway inside Northern Ireland's half of the field. Ethan, how's it going, mate? Welcome to the show. Hope you're doing well. Denmark just knocking it about at the moment inside their own half. Ethan is saying, sorry, I have not been able to join you guys. No worries, Ethan. No worries, mate. Totally understand that you guys sometimes have other things going on. And obviously, we're also in the summer now where it's end of the season. So you guys probably making the best of it while there's a break in the club season. So that's totally understandable, mate. But thank you very much. Appreciate the gesture, mate. Thank you. And Stevie saying, hi, Ethan. Nice one, Stevie. Also, Ethan saying, hi, Stevie. Right back. Top stuff, guys. Thank you. Loving the positivity. As Ethan saying, I say 1-1. Yeah, that's a good shout, mate. That's a good shout because obviously Northern Ireland playing away. They've got a few injury problems plus the heat. So it's going to be a difficult evening. So if they could get a 1-1 result, I would see that as quite a positive result away from home. Denmark currently with the possession just inside their own half as they knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper under pressure from Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland pressing from the front really well at the moment as they try to win it back, and on this near side, so the Northern Ireland player just fell over on the ball and then got a kick to the side from one of the Denmark players. So we're just coming up to 11 minutes in at the minute, guys. Denmark currently in possession, just inside their own half. As Denmark work the ball out to that far side. And now a cross-field pass out to this near side as Northern Ireland challenge for the ball, but Denmark kick it up the field and eventually it goes out of play for a throw-in. Ethan saying, me and my friend at home found an abandoned cat. Are you sure it's abandoned, mate? Are you sure it's abandoned? It might just have lost its way from home. Might be a good idea to put a notice in your local shop and ask if anybody's lost a cat. That's Denmark now with the possession as they come forward. Working the ball out to this near side now as they come forward right towards the edge of the Northern Ireland box. And Northern Ireland managed to challenge for the ball, kicking it out on this near side for a throw-in. So Denmark with a throw-in midway inside the Northern Ireland half of the field. Denmark forced back to the halfway line. As they pass it all the way back to the goalkeeper, and now the goalkeeper switches the play out to that opposite side of the field as Denmark now come forward, and a long ball up towards the edge of the Northern Ireland box on the far side of the pitch as Northern Ireland try to get men back behind the ball. Denmark just probing at the minute, just happy to probe as they all play all the way back to the halfway line. Ethan saying, yes, I am sure it's abandoned, Gaz. Okay, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Well, I don't know what to suggest. It depends whether you want to keep a cat. If you want to keep a cat, then great. But if not, then obviously you might have to take it to the RSPCA or something like that, or to the local cats and dogs home. But yeah, I don't know. Like I say, mate, I don't know if you want a cat. So we've got a free kick on this near side for Northern Ireland, close to the corner flag. Just a coming together of players, really, guys. Not a lot in it. So goalkeeper comes out to this near side to take it. Ball kicked long up the field into the Denmark half of the pitch as Denmark pick up the possession, but Northern Ireland challenging for it as they win it back now, just in the centre of the park as they play it forward now, coming forward towards the edge of the Denmark box under pressure. They managed to get the shot off, but good save by the goalkeeper as he just stops it going in at that far side post. But good effort there by Northern Ireland as they not intimidated by Denmark's possession. Denmark having the majority of the possession at the moment, but as I say, it's not intimidating Northern Ireland. They're just challenging for the ball at every opportunity, as they do now on the far side, winning it back, kicking it up towards the halfway line as Denmark win it back now. They come forward, bringing it into the centre of the park. Challenge comes in and Denmark win a free kick. Probably about 40 yards from goal, I think this is, guys. Ethan saying one quick joke. Okay, mate, no worries. Yep, not had a joke off you for quite a while. Joey saying hi, Gaz. How you doing? How's it going, Joey? Welcome to the show, mate. Massive thank you to you, Joey, for your support last night, mate, on that late stream. Hope it didn't upset your routine too much, mate, but really did appreciate that. Really did appreciate that, mate. So ball out on the far side for Denmark. As they slip now on the ball and Northern Ireland winning it back. As they tried to play out from that far side of the pitch. Under pressure from Denmark, kicking the ball long. Denmark head it back in the direction it came from, as it's just getting a bit scrappy on that far side. And now the ball's gone out of play for a throw into Denmark. So great to have you with us, Joey. Thanks for that, mate. And also, just while I remember, guys, if you was on the stream late last night, unfortunately, I wasn't able to do the later game, which was a 3 a.m. kickoff, because I couldn't get it on the channel. The channel that I was supposed to have that game on cancelled it. So, unfortunately, I couldn't do the USA v Mexico game. So, any of you guys currently watching that might have been wanting to see me stream that game, apologies. I did want to stream it, but I just couldn't find it. The channel that I had it on, that was supposed to be on, didn't have it. I looked for it on other channels and I couldn't find it. So unfortunately, I had to scrap doing that second game late last night. So we got another free kick on the far side for Northern Ireland. Goalkeeper comes across to take it. Ball kick long up the field as Denmark had it back in the direction it came from. Northern Ireland picking it up now on that far side as they kick it long into the Denmark half of the field. Denmark pick it up and pass it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Ethan saying hi, Joey. Top man, Ethan. Thanks for that, mate. And Joey saying hi, Ethan. Nice to see you. Hope you are well. Absolutely well said, Joey. Totally agree, mate. Not seen Ethan for a while. Ethan saying, nice to see you too. And I'm good. How are you? Top stuff, guys. Top stuff. Loving the positivity. So Denmark currently in possession now, just inside their own half of the field. As they now pass the ball out to this near side, coming forward into the Northern Ireland half of the pitch as they play it into the centre of the park now. Challenged by Northern Ireland as they win the possession. Now passing it back to their defensive line as they try to relieve the pressure a little. But Denmark winning it back on this near side before it goes out for a throw-in. Ethan saying, what do you call a man with no nose and no body? Nobody. Nobody. That's a good one, that, mate. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. Nice one, Ethan. Yeah, I like that. So throwing on this near side for Northern Ireland. No nose and no body. Long throw up the field as both teams heading it about at the minute, but eventually Denmark get the possession and now they come racing forward down this near side towards the edge of the Northern Ireland box. Cross comes in as it's knocked away And now Denmark try reacquire the possession as they come again down this near side, but a strong challenge comes in from Northern Ireland, and the referee has blown for a foul. It actually looked worse than what it did. Seeing the replay now, it actually looked worse at full speed. It was minimal contact, and the player actually tried to pull out of it as soon as he made the contact, but just a little bit too late. So we're going to have a free kick on the far side, on this near side of the pitch for Denmark. Great. As the cross comes in deep towards the back post, knocked away. Denmark pick it up on the edge of the box. Shot comes in, and it's just wide of that far side post. So we've got a corner on the far side. Must have took a deflection there. So corner for Denmark on the far side of the pitch. Corner comes in towards the near post as it's challenged by both teams, and eventually Denmark knock it out of play. So thanks for that, Ethan. Yep, like that one, mate. Joey's saying, no worries, mate. No, I'm always up late. Laugh out loud. Sounded a good game. Yeah, Joey, it was actually an half decent game. It was actually, I was quite shocked actually. With Canada, I was quite shocked with Canada. I didn't expect that they was coming along. That obviously, I wouldn't say they're as good as most European nations, but they're certainly showing signs of improvement and showing signs of desire. And obviously, they only qualified for the first World Cup for, I think it was about 40 odd years last time round. The last World Cup we had, they qualified for that, and I think it had been about 40 years since the last time they qualified for a World Cup. So they're certainly a country that's improving in football, and let's hope that continues, because that would be good to have Canada involved in more World Cups, as I think I think England and most of the UK nations will probably have a nice bit of rivalry with Canada, the same way we do with the US. So yeah, let's hope Canada can keep continuing. I'm quite shocked with Panama. They were really poor. I don't know whether that was because they were playing away from home, but they was really poor. Cross comes into the box from Denmark. It's headed away. Denmark picking it up now on the edge of the box. As Northern Ireland challenging for it. I'm really impressed with Northern Ireland tonight. They are scrapping for absolutely everything. And they've got a number of injury concerns tonight, guys. They've actually had to make quite a few changes, apparently, for a few players that have picked up knocks and niggles in training and stuff like that. So apparently, I'm not sure exactly which players have not become available because of injury, but it did say at the start of the game that Northern Ireland had had a few injury problems. But apologies, guys, I don't know all of the Northern Ireland squad, so I don't know every player they've got. But yeah, I'm impressed. They're doing really well so far. But top man, Joey, you're a star, mate. Really do genuinely mean that. Honest, mate. Cannot thank you enough for your support last night. Joey's saying, laugh out loud, Ethan. Yeah, Joey, it's a good in that, isn't it? I like that joke. Ethan saying, couple of jokes tonight you want. Yeah, bring them on, Ethan. Always happy to hear one or two jokes. Ethan saying, if you want, meant to say, no worries, mate. Yep, no worries. Always happy to hear one or two jokes from you, mate. Always happy to. Well, I've never seen that, guys. I know we all do crazy things when we're supporting our team, but there's a guy in the stand that has got a Denmark flag he's shaved his head, and then he's put the Denmark flag right on the top of his head there, right at the front. That's a new one on me. I've seen fans put flags on their cheeks and even paint the whole of the head, but never just a flag right there in the centre. So that's a new one on me. As Denmark now kicking the ball long up the field on this near side, as Northern Ireland intercept it and head it out on this near side for a throw in just close to the halfway line, just inside the Northern Ireland half of the field, as Denmark take the throw in quickly, throwing it back towards their defensive line and now back to the goalkeeper. So yeah, no worries, Ethan. Thanks for that, mate. Joey's saying, go for it, Ethan. Absolutely. Now Denmark coming down that far side, and strong challenge again comes in from Northern Ireland as the ball ricochets behind. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure the referee is going to see this as a foul. It's just a long ball chipped forward up towards the edge of the Northern Ireland box. And it was Johnny Evans with the challenge. Great challenge and no foul. So goal kick now for Northern Ireland. That was a really fantastic bit of defending, to be fair there. Long ball up the field as Denmark pick it up now just inside their own half of the field. Just knocking it about now as they work it out to this near side. But Northern Ireland pressing from the front. And so they forced Denmark back, but now Denmark switch the play out to that opposite side of the field as they come forward now into the Northern Ireland half of the field. Still 0-0, guys. 26 minutes gone. Denmark play the ball back into the centre and now out to this near side where there's more space as they come forward now towards the edge of the Northern Ireland box. Cross comes in, but intercepted by Northern Ireland as they now try to play out from the back, kicking the ball long up this near side of the field and unable to keep it in there as the ball goes out for a throw into Denmark, midway inside Northern Ireland's half of the field, taken quickly as they throw it into the middle, and now a through ball down the centre and well spotted there by Northern Ireland, or well read, should I say, by Northern Ireland. As they just did enough to put off the attacker for Denmark, and he's ended up kicking it out behind for goal kick. So, yeah. Joey saying England 1-up. Cheers, Joey. Yeah, they should be. If they can't win that tonight, mate, there's something seriously wrong, isn't there? Denmark now knocking it about midway inside their own half of the field as they bring it forward to the halfway line now. But immediately forced to pass it back to the goalkeeper as Northern Ireland pressing from the front. Now Denmark on the opposite side as they now bring it into the centre, and now they definitely noticeable how Denmark are doing this. They're playing it down the middle, then out to the left, then back into the middle and back out to this near side. They've done that several times, so they're clearly trying to stretch Northern Ireland from left to right. But so far, Northern Ireland dealing with it really, really well. That packed midfield clearly having an effect on the way Denmark are playing as they come forward now with a shot from the edge of the box, and it's a good save by the goalkeeper as he watches that and gathers it really well. So Northern Ireland trying to play it down that far side of the pitch as they come towards the halfway line, but then lose it as Denmark require possession. And now they're just knocking it about as they push back into their own half. So thanks for that, Joey. Ethan saying, how do you get a squirrel to like you at like a nun. I don't get that one, Ethan. Sorry, mate. How do you get a squirrel to like you at like a nun? I'm sorry, Ethan. That one's gone right over my head, that, mate. I don't get that one. So just coming up to 30 minutes gone as Denmark play it down this near side. Coming forward now. And Northern Ireland challenging for it. And that will be a foul. Oh, it's actually gone Northern Ireland's way, that foul. So free kick on this near side for Northern Ireland. But yes, apologies, Ethan. Sorry, mate. I don't get that one. Best to be honest, mate. Best to be honest. Sorry, mate. It's gone right over my head, that. Ethan also saying, how are playing? Who playing? How are who playing? Northern Ireland now getting forward down this near side. So just come forward towards the edge of the Northern Ireland, towards the Denmark box. But Denmark now win it back as they kick the ball long down this near side, but it's cut out by Northern Ireland as they reacquire possession just in the side their own half as they don't come forward. And challenged by Denmark, but managed to keep possession as they knock it back to their defensive line. Now, Northern Ireland coming forward, but again challenged by Denmark, but they managed to keep the possession as they eventually knock the ball long down this near side and it goes out of play. And that will be a throw into Denmark midway inside their own half of the field. So Denmark bringing the ball forward up towards the halfway line. As they're just knocking it about at the minute, but Northern Ireland challenging for the ball from the front. As I've said several times, guys, are doing really well. Northern Ireland pressing from the front, not letting Denmark relax on the ball. Question is, though, can they keep that up for 90 minutes? Hopefully they can. Hopefully they can snatch a goal, and that will certainly give the players the motivation to try and keep that intensity up. As Denmark looking a little bit frustrated at the minute as they've probed Northern Ireland in this first 30 minutes, left to right, down the middle, and they've had very little joy getting into the box so far. So they're still knocking it about inside their own half of the field at the minute. So it's a perfect opportunity just to give you guys a quick update, if it actually will. It's weird. So, guys, let me give you a quick update on the other scores in a second. Long ball forward by Denmark as it's cut out by Northern Ireland. Knocked out to this near side as Northern Ireland tried to keep it from going out, but challenged by Denmark. And the ball does end up going out just off the Ireland player on this near side in front of the dugout as Denmark now take the throw in quickly. Working the ball forward now. Chipped into the Northern Ireland box as they just managed to keep it from going out. But not sure if this is going to be a goal kick or a corner. Yeah, he's not kept that in. It just got away from him. It's been crossed into the box. He's tried to control it, but he did control it, but just couldn't control it enough to stop it going out of play. So Northern Ireland play out from the back. So quickly, guys, just let me give you a quick update of the other results so far. Currently, Finland 2, Slovenia 0, Andorra 0, Switzerland 2, Belarus 1, Israel 0, Denmark 0, Northern Ireland 0, as we know here, Gibraltar 0, France 1, Greece 1, Republic of Ireland 1, Kosovo 0, Romania 0, Latvia 0, Turkey 1, Malta 0, England 3, North Macedonia 1, Ukraine 0, San Marino 0, Kazakhstan 0, and Wales 1, Armenia 2. So disappointing to see Wales losing in their game at the moment, but hopefully they will find some goals. So we've got a free kick now on this near side, midway inside the Northern Ireland half of the field for Denmark, but probably about 35 yards from goal, something like that, guys. I'm not sure it's a great position for a shot, so I think we're going to see a cross. Yep, cross comes into the box towards the back post, and it's headed out to that far side and goes out for a throw-in. Although I think the throw-in will, I don't think it will be a throw-in. I think the referee's given a foul here for a collision of heads in the box. Just see the replay now. Well, there was definitely a collision there, but I'm not sure it was heads. So, yeah, already signs of Danish players getting frustrated, guys. So thanks, Ethan. I'm not sure who you mean in there, mate, but I've just read out the results anyway. Ethan's also saying, how do you get a squirrel to like you act like a nut? Ah, right. Okay. Okay, yeah, I get that now. Ball down that far side. As Northern Ireland play the ball towards the edge of the Denmark box, and now it's cleared up the field, but Northern Ireland had it knock it back in the direction it came from, as it's just being headed about inside the Denmark half of the field at the moment. On that far side, as Northern Ireland challenge for it now, as the ball is brought down by Denmark. Denmark forced all the way back to the goalkeeper. Really, really impressed with this defending from Northern Ireland. They are fighting for every ball that they can. Now Denmark come forward down this near side, but forced to play it back into the centre as they run into traffic. And now out to that far side. Yet again, another demonstration of the fact Denmark trying to stretch Northern Ireland from left to right, but they're dealing with it quite well so far. As they come forward down that far side towards the edge of the box, but again forced back into the middle as now a cross comes in and it's headed away out to this near side, and that will be a throw into Denmark about probably about 5 yards from the corner flag on this near side of the pitch. So thanks, Ethan. Yep, that's a good one, mate. I think your last joke was better, though, but that's still a good one, mate. Ethan also saying, who are England playing? They're playing Malta, mate. That's why we're not doing that game tonight, because it's going to be a boring one, isn't it? So Denmark take the throw in now on this near side as they bring it towards the edge of the box, trying to get a cross in, but as they do try, it's blocked off by Northern Ireland and goes out for another throw-in. Throw-in taken quickly as Denmark now managed to get a cross into the box, but the goalkeeper reads it really well, gathers that ball, and that will relieve the pressure for Northern Ireland's defence. So thanks, Ethan and Joey there, letting you know. So top man, Joey, thanks for that, mate. Ethan saying, oh, easy win, Joey. Absolutely should be. The 3-0 up so far. Joey saying, laugh out loud, Ethan. I like that. Yeah, It's good, and I thought his first joke was better though. So yeah, top man Ethan. So we've got a Northern Ireland player down on the pitch at the minute. Yeah, another clash of heads here. So Northern Ireland player receiving treatment after a clash of heads. So we've got a break in play, guys, as we're just coming up to 40 minutes gone. Still 0-0. Joey saying, yeah, should be Ethan. Yeah, hopefully, Joey. Gareth Irwin, welcome to Football Fan Den UK, mate. Welcome to the show. Gareth Irwin saying GAWA. Well, sorry, Gareth. I don't understand what you mean by that, mate. If you want to explain. If you're still there, mate, please do let me know what your initials mean. Apologies, I'm not understanding that very well, mate. But as I say, welcome to Football Fan Den. Good to have you with us, mate. And let us know what your initials mean. And right, sorry, yeah. See, just had it in green and white army. Awesome. So Gareth, being a Northern Ireland fan, awesome. Yeah, we want Northern Ireland to win tonight, mate, and hopefully they do. They're putting in a fantastic performance so far. So yeah, apologies, Gareth. I've never seen it put like that before, but now I'm glad you have, because obviously other Northern Ireland fans might put it that way as well. So yeah, top man, Gareth. Thank you for taking the time to just clarify what you meant by the initials. As we're back in play. Denmark kicking the ball long up to Northern Ireland's box as the goalkeeper picks it up, and now Northern Ireland play out from the back as they work the ball out to this near side, and now a long ball up the field and challenged by Denmark, and the referee awards a foul to Northern Ireland just inside their own half of the field on this near side, probably about 8 yards from the halfway line. So thanks, Gareth. Welcome to the show, mate. And yeah, that's another Gareth. I'm also called Gareth, but most people call me Gaz. So, but yeah, welcome to the show, mate, and welcome to Football Fan Den. Great to have you with us. Joey's saying, come on, Northern Ireland. Absolutely well said, Joey. Let's hope they can get a result out of this. They're doing really well. I've been so impressed with them tonight. Obviously, they're going to be up against it, playing away from home, especially with the injuries that they've got as well. But they're holding their own. They're fighting. They're scrapping. They're giving a good. They're doing everything they can to make life difficult for Denmark, and that's the best you can ask for from teams playing away from home sometimes, especially when they've got a number of injuries. Obviously, as we know, guys, it's always the home team expected to come out on top in most games. So. We've got Bradley down on the pitch at the minute, holding his knee. Apologies, guys. I missed that. I don't know how he's clattered his knee. Let's just see the replay. How's he done that? Oh, he's done it to himself. So no contact made. He's just, I don't know what he's done to himself. The ball came out to this near side. He's tried to intercept it, but he's got his footing all wrong. And I think he's jolted his leg as he's landed. He's tried to put a leg up to intercept the ball, but I don't think he was stood well on his actual standing leg. And then when he's put his other leg down after slightly jumping to intercept the ball, I think he's landed funny. So let's hope that's not serious, because he is a very key player for Northern Ireland. We don't want to see any players getting serious injuries, guys, but obviously You certainly don't want to see teams losing their better players. Disrespectful from the Denmark players, that are fans though, booing for this injury. They can clearly see it's a genuine injury. He's struggling. He's back on his feet, but he's struggling to walk on it. Doesn't look good. So Denmark now get us back underway as they work the ball forward down that far side of the field. Ethan saying, I'm going to shoot off now. Bye, guys. Okay, Ethan, thank you very much for dropping in, mate. Appreciate it. Take care. Look after yourself. And, yeah, thank you. Good to see you, mate. And enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe. So ball chipped forward into the box now by Denmark as it's headed away. But Denmark pick it up now just outside the Northern Ireland box as they work it out to this near side. And now an attempted cross comes in, but it's blocked off by Northern Ireland, and that will be a corner to Northern Ireland. To Denmark on this near side. 4 minutes added on time, guys, at the end of this first half. So corner on this near side. Great attendance from the Northern Ireland fans as well tonight, guys. They've filled their allocation. Corner comes in as it's headed away out to that far side. Bradley's back on the pitch as he kicks the ball long up that far side of the pitch. He's running. He is running, but he's running a little bit gingerly. Let's hope that he can run off that knock, that jolt that he took to the leg. Just got to try and, I think they're trying to just get him to see it through to half time, and then they can assess how he's doing. Now Denmark playing it forward. It's down that far side at the minute. But Northern Ireland managed to intercept it and kick it out of play for a throw-in on the far side, of probably about 12 yards from the corner flag as Denmark nick a few yards. And they come forward again on that far side, trying to bring it towards the edge of the box, but well challenged by Northern Ireland as Denmark challenge and win it back, but then lose it just as quick because Northern Ireland win it back, and now they come forward up the far side of the pitch as they quickly run into traffic. Denmark challenging for it and winning it back as they come forward towards the edge of the Northern Ireland box, but Northern Ireland not having none of it as they challenge again for the ball, winning it and kicking it right up the other end of the field as it goes out on the far side, midway inside the Denmark half of the field. Pass back to the goalkeeper. Now Schmeichels kicks it long down this, out to this near side of the pitch as it's headed back into the middle, and now Denmark pick up the possession as they play it forward towards the edge of the Northern Ireland box, and again intercepted by Northern Ireland as they knock it away to this near side. But now Denmark pick it up, cross it into the box, but the goalkeeper reads it really well and manages to jump and gather that ball to take possession for Northern Ireland. So thanks, Ethan. Take care, mate. Joey saying bye. Ethan, top man. Joey, you're a star, mate. Top man. Ethan saying ta-ra. Thanks, Ethan. Look, best. Take care, mate. Thank you very much for dropping in. So we've got a free kick now on the far side of the pitch, guys. So yeah, thanks for that, Gareth. Appreciate it. Long ball up the field now. Denmark pick it up as they come into the box, trying to get a cross off, but yet again some fantastic defending by Northern Ireland as the ball goes out of play. And I think that's going to be a corner. Yep, another corner to Denmark on this near side of the field. You can see that Denmark getting very frustrated with the fact that Northern Ireland defending so well. Cross comes into the box from the corner as it's Northern Ireland that pick it up now, trying to break, but Denmark challenge for the ball quickly and win possession. And there goes the half-time whistle, guys. So at half-time, it's currently Denmark 0, Northern Ireland 0, and Denmark, one or two of the Denmark players there surrounding the referee, as they're clearly not happy with a few things that have gone on there. So, yeah. So thanks for that, Gareth. Gareth just clarifying to me what he meant with initials. So thanks for that, mate. Stevie saying, please hit the like button and follow. Yes, absolutely. Nice one, Stevie. Guys, please do hit that like button. If you could, if you haven't already, would be appreciated. And consider subscribing if you're new. And give us a chance, see whether you like what the channel's about. And so, yeah, thanks for that, Stevie. Just bear me a second, guys. I'm just going to bring up the stats, and then I will come to your comments. So if you guys got any thoughts you want to share, please drop your comments in now. I'll come to the comments in a second. I'm just going to bring you guys the halftime stats so you can see how the game has gone in that first half in numbers. So just bear with me a second, guys. So just bear with me a second, guys. Where are we? Here we go. So here we go. Just going to bring up the stats for you guys to see how it's gone in this first half with the numbers. There we go, guys. You should be able to see that now. There we go. So as you can see, oh, that's the wrong game, isn't it? I've clicked the wrong game. Sorry, guys. I clicked the wrong game. I don't know how that's happened. Where's the one I want? There we go. Right, so there we go, guys. So as you can see, Denmark have had 5 shots so far. Northern Ireland having 1. Denmark have only had 1 shot on target. Northern Ireland also having 1. Possession stats, 74% possession for Denmark, 26 for Northern Ireland, 326 passes for Denmark, 123 for Northern Ireland, 81% pass accuracy for Denmark, 55% possession pass accuracy for Northern Ireland, and 6 fouls for Denmark, 8 for Northern Ireland. No yellow cards, no red cards, offsides 1 apiece, and corners 3 to Denmark, none for Northern Ireland. So there you go, guys. That brings you up to date with the how the game's gone in stats. And also, I'll give you guys hopefully a quick halftime roundup. So, yeah, sorry, guys. Come on, stupid thing. All right, so I'll just give you guys a quick halftime roundup, and then I'll come back to comments. So, at halftime, full-time, Finland beat Slovenia. That was a full-time result earlier. Halftime results, it's currently Andorra 0, Switzerland 2, Belarus 1, Israel 0, Denmark 0, Northern Ireland 0, Gibraltar 0, France 2, Greece 1, Republic of Ireland 1. So good to see Republic of Ireland doing okay out there in Greece. Kosovo 0, Romania 0, Latvia 0, Turkey 1, Malta 0, England 3, North Macedonia 2, Ukraine 0, San Marino 0, Kazakhstan 1, and Wales 1, Armenia 2. International friendlies, guys. We've got some friendlies going on as well tonight. Venezuela currently, these are full-time results, sorry. Venezuela winning 1-0 against Honduras. Costa Rica losing 1-0 to Guatemala. China winning 4-0 against Myanmar. China, Tapela getting a 2-2 draw with Thailand. Korean Republic 0, Peru 1, Sweden 4, New Zealand 1. And also some halftime results for you guys in the international friendlies. Serbia 1, Jordan 0, Poland 1, Germany 0, and Colombia 0, Iraq 0. So there you go, guys. That brings you bang up to date with all the results in the international games. So let's quickly come back to your comments, see what you guys are saying. So thanks for that, Stevie, top man. Gareth Irwin saying, hopefully we win tonight and win on Monday. NYT. NYT as well. Sorry, mate, I'm not understanding the abbreviation. NYT. But yeah, absolutely, mate. Hopefully you guys well, I think, mate, I've got to be honest, I think if you guys can get a point out of this one tonight and get a win, is it Monday, the other game? Yeah, Monday. So if you can get a point tonight and a win on Monday, that would be a fantastic return for this, for obviously this international break. I think simply because you guys got quite a number of injuries tonight. So Northern Ireland struggling with a number of injuries and obviously playing away from home. But yeah, if you could get the win, that would be awesome. Absolutely. Totally agree. If you could get the win, that would be fantastic. But I think it would be equally just as good if you guys can get at least get a point out of this game and then go into that game on Monday, because I think that's a home game in it on Monday. Let me check. I'm sure you guys playing at home on Monday. Obviously, you guys play a lot. I know you guys are can put in some fantastic performances at home. So I would expect you guys to just checking. Where are we there? Yep, Northern Ireland. So yeah, Kazakhstan on Monday. So yeah, you guys are at home on Monday against Kazakhstan. So yeah, if you could get a point out of this and then 3 points in the home game, I think that would be a decent return. But obviously, like you say, if you could get the win today and the win on Monday, that would be even better. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know, Gareth. Do you think 4 points would be good enough? Would you be satisfied with that, mate? I think obviously Denmark going to be one of the teams up there challenging alongside Northern Ireland to win the group, I would have expected. So I think a point away from home against Denmark would be a decent result, mate. Gareth also saying Connor McMenon play for my local team. Awesome. Which team is that, mate? Which team is that? Well, I don't know all the Northern Ireland team. I know a few of you players for you guys. I know Bradley quite well because he's just played, obviously, just been on loan from Liverpool to my club, Bolton, this season, and he's done really well for us. Really impressed with him. What a talent he is. And hopefully he's going to continue to develop and improve and become a real top quality asset player for you guys, for the Northern Ireland team, hopefully. But yeah, thank you very much for that. Gareth, let us know which team you're meaning. Across the Pond Sports Talk, how's it going, mate? Welcome to the show. Across the Pond Sports Talk saying hello, Gaza. Thanks again. So happy you watched and did Canada v Panama. Go watch and like that too, chat, from last night. Thank you very much. Across the Pond Sports Talk. Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, as I said to you last night on your stream, I was impressed with Canada last night. You guys did really well. Yeah, I hope you guys can continue to improve and keep developing the team. But yeah, no worries. Across the Pond Sport Talk. Appreciate you dropping in last night. And yeah, it was good to come and check out what you do on your channel as well. So thanks for that, mate. Across the Pond Sports Talk also saying, big up, Gaz. I am at official and turned on England v Malta and Northern Ireland v Denmark as well, because you're doing this one. I am at office and turned. All right, thank you, mate. Thank you. Yeah, the reason I'm not doing the England game is because there'll be a lot of YouTubers streaming that, and plus it's going to be a boring game, innit? Don't get me wrong. Yes, I'm English, and of course I want my country to do well and qualify for the World Cup. But let's be honest, half the time watching England in the qualifiers, it's like watching paint dry. It really is, especially against teams like Malta. You know, I mean, come on, guys, it's boring. I love football, absolutely love football, but I want to be entertained. And watching England v Malta, it doesn't entertain me one bit. So, but yeah, thank you very much across the pond, Sports Talk. Great to have you with us, mate. So thank you for that. Across the pond, Sports Talk also saying Kane, Penn, Saka created an own goal, and TAA 10 scored a midfield for England today. Okay, thanks, mate. Yeah, I'll try and catch it on the highlights later to see the goals. But like I say, we're all about all UK clubs here, mate, and all UK nations. So I try to give fair coverage to all the UK nations. Yes, I'm English, but I don't favour England when it comes to international football. Yes, I want my country to do well. Of course I do. Of course I want them to do well. But I want all UK nations to do well. I want Northern Ireland to do well. I want Wales to do well. And I want Scotland to do well. I want them all to do well. The only time I don't want Scotland to win or Northern Ireland to win or Wales is when we play each other, when England play them. That's the only time. The rest of the time, I want them to do well. I'm all about UK football. I love to see UK nations and UK clubs doing well in European competitions, World Cups, anything like that. So, yeah. So thank you very much for the update across the pond sports talk. I will check out the goals later, mate. Once we're finished with the stream, I'll have a quick look. But yeah, thank you very much for the update, and great to see Saka getting on the score sheet for England. Rumpy Pumpy, welcome to the show, mate. Welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Great to have you with us. That's an unusual name, mate, the account name, but no problem. Each to their own. Everybody's different. So Rumpy Pumpy saying, is Haaland going to? Is Haaland playing, or is he still drunk as a skunk? Well, just bear with me a second. I don't think he. Oh, Norway. Confused me there, mate. You confused me there with that question because Haaland doesn't play for Denmark. He plays for Norway. He plays for Norway. I had to think about that then because I didn't think he played for Denmark. But yeah, no, he plays for Norway, mate. And I don't know if he's playing tonight. I don't know. Are Norway actually playing tonight? What? Right. Yeah, they play tomorrow against Scotland, don't they? Sorry, Rumpy Pumpy. You threw me off with that question, and I had to think about that. I'm not always great at remembering in all details, so much football we cover, but yeah, I had to think about that because I knew that Haaland did play for one of the Northern European countries. I couldn't think whether it was Denmark or whether it was Norway, because their flags are quite similar, aren't they? So apologies, but yeah, they play tomorrow, mate. They play tomorrow, Norway, so against Scotland. So I don't know about that, mate. But welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Great to have you with us, mate. And thanks for getting involved in the chat. Across the pond, Sports Talk saying, what's thoughts, Gaz, on Hodgeland so far. Man United think about him, I heard. Well, I've not been keeping up with the transfer window, mate. Obviously, I had a late night last night, so I slept in a little bit today and then straight out to work. So I've not had any time today to look at what's gone on with the transfer window, mate. I am hoping to start getting into that this weekend because I've been missing too much of it. And I don't want to be kept in the dark. So, yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. I've read a few rumours earlier about Liverpool players that Liverpool were connected with, but I've not really read a lot about what United are doing. So I'll try and catch up with that in the next few days. But yeah, to be honest, mate, when it comes to Man United, they're linked with so many different players. Until we know it's set in stone, it's not worth talking about because they're just linked with absolutely every player. I ask most fans, I'm sure you know it yourself, most fans in the UK get tired of it. Every summer it's United linked with almost every player that's available. And it gets a little bit frustrating because it's like we want transfer news and we want transfer rumours and stuff like that, but we want proper transfer news and proper rumours that are actually got some substance to it. But unfortunately, some of the UK media just like to print stuff just for the sake of printing it. So we're back underway in the second half, guys, as the ball knocked all the way back to the goalkeeper. And now he kicks it long up the field as Northern Ireland try to pick it up, but Denmark do. Gareth Irwin saying, trying to go to the Northern Ireland match if I can. Awesome. Awesome, Gareth. Well, I hope if you do go, mate, stay safe and look after yourself, and hopefully they put in a really good performance and get a result for you, mate. So, yeah, hope you manage to get tickets, Gareth. Really do, mate. So Denmark now just knocking it about inside their own half of the field as they bring the ball forward to the halfway line now and play it down into the centre. But Northern Ireland challenge for it and win it now as they come forward down this near side. And so Bradley now coming racing forward, but challenged by Denmark as they win it back. And now Denmark play it down the middle as Northern Ireland caught with a few players further forward now as they try to push up the field, but now just getting bodies back behind the ball as Northern Ireland just knock it across the field out to this near side, midway inside the Northern Ireland half of the field. And eventually ball worked out to that far side. Now a cross comes in to the box as Northern Ireland head it away out to this near side and not Denmark pick it up. Oh, and Denmark have scored. Cross comes into the box. And it's tapped in at this near side post. Well, I had a funny feeling there that was going to happen just simply because Northern Ireland seemed to just push up the field a little bit more than they had been doing in the first half, and I had a funny feeling they might get caught out there. They just pushed more players forward than they had done in the first half. All the first half they were keeping themselves really compact, making life really difficult for Denmark. But as I say, they just pushed too many players forward from the restart, and just a cross into the box. And Denmark forward picking it up there as Northern Ireland did initially try to clear it, but didn't manage to clear it enough away from goal as the Denmark player just managed to chest it down and knock it straight into the back of the net at this near side post, even with the goalkeeper going the right way. But it's only one goal, guys. Northern Ireland more than capable of pulling one back, so we'll see how it goes, but let's hope that they can. So ball out on the far side for a throw-in as Denmark take it quickly deep inside their own half of the field. So thanks for that, Gareth. Across the pond, Sports Talk saying Odegaard, Haaland and the Vikings v Scotland, Tierney and the lads tomorrow. Yes, I'll be covering that game, mate. obviously it's another UK nation. So, yeah, we'll be giving Scotland some coverage tomorrow. That game, 5 o'clock kickoff in the UK. As Denmark now coming forward. Another cross into the box as it's headed behind by Bradley and goes out for another corner on this near side for Denmark. So thanks for that, mate. Ryan Clark. Hey up, everyone. Ryan saying, how's it going, Ryan? Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. So corner comes in and it's headed behind on the opposite side of the goal. So that will be a goal kick to Denmark. To Northern Ireland. Sorry, my bad, guys. I'm forgetting we switched ends, haven't we? We're only a minute or two into this second half. So Northern Ireland now knocking it up the field on this near side as they now come racing forward, but Denmark knocking it out of play midway inside their own half of the field. So throwing to Northern Ireland on this near side, taken quickly. And so a challenge for the ball, Denmark winning it back and now knocking it all the way back to Schmeichels in the goal. So Schmeichels gets Denmark back underway, rolling the ball out to that opposite side as Northern Ireland push players forward to defend from the front. Ball kicked long up the field, up towards the halfway line as Denmark come forward and Northern Ireland challenge for it, but now the referee has blown for a foul. So thanks for that, Ryan. Good to have you with us, mate. Welcome to the show. So we've got a free kick on the far side for Denmark. Taken short. And they just knock it about inside their own half. Across the pond, Sports Talk saying, last night, whoa, Mexico and US guys crazy, 4 or 5 reds, fans chanting stuff, and Nicaragua ref ended it 3-0. USA turned solid, Pulish 2 goals. Ended it? What do you mean he ended it? What, he ended the game early? Is that what you mean? He ended it early? So ball down this near side as Northern Ireland pick up the possession, knocking it back up to the halfway line as Denmark pick it up again. Now Denmark losing the possession, but then winning it back as now they take a shot from distance from about 30 yards. And that came in like a rocket. I'm not sure if the goalkeeper actually got a hand to that then. He dived the right way. Let's just quickly see the replay. No, it just deflected off the outside of the post. But the goalkeeper did go the right way. Yeah, just wide of this near side post. But good effort from Denmark. Now Denmark coming forward with another shot from distance, looking for the top corner, but goalkeeper saves it quite well. So Denmark trying to turn the screw a little bit here as Northern Ireland now play the ball forward from the back. And it's a poor ball forward as it's cut out by Denmark. And now Denmark again on the edge of the Northern Ireland box as they play it across the edge of the box and now out to this near side as it's challenged by Northern Ireland and goes out for a goal kick. So yeah, across the pond, Sports Talk. Thanks, mate. I'll try and catch the highlights later and have a look what went on. As I said earlier, apologies to you guys that were expecting me to stream that game last night. I did want to do it. I did want to do the Mexico v USA game. But unfortunately, the channel that was supposed to be doing it here in the UK didn't do it. They cancelled it. And I couldn't find another channel that was giving coverage. So unfortunately, I couldn't do that game. So apologies to any of you guys that were expecting me to do that last night. I did, as I said, I did want to do it. I was trying to do it. But if I can't get the game, there's not much I can do. So apologies about that, guys. But yeah, thanks for the update across the pond sports talk. I'll certainly check that out when I get a moment. So we've got a foul awarded here. So we've got a free kick for Northern Ireland, guys. Probably about 30 yards from goal, maybe slightly more, maybe 30, 35, something like that. Not quite central, but almost central, slightly out to this near side. I don't think we're going to see a shot. Oh, it's poor. It's really poor from Northern Ireland. They tried to pass it straight down the middle, and it was cut out by the Denmark wall. As Denmark now come racing down the near side, getting into the box. They've got a shot off, but it's well saved by the goalkeeper. And deflects out on this near side for a throw-in. As Denmark now with a throw-in taken quickly. Now just knocking it about on this near side as they play it into the centre, but Northern Ireland challenging for it. Now Northern Ireland winning it back as they knock it back to the halfway line. But it's cut out again by Denmark as they play it forward now up towards the edge of the Northern Ireland box and running into traffic, but they play it out to that far side as now Denmark come in and cross the ball into the box, but it's well gathered there by the goalkeeper. And that relieves the pressure on Northern Ireland. So Gareth Irwin saying, night, I meant. As a what? No worries, Gareth. Yep, no worries, mate. And Gareth Irwin also saying Glentown football team. Right, Glentown. I've never heard of them, mate. Glentown. That's a new one. Let me have a. Well, I'll look it up in a minute. We just got some action in the box as Northern Ireland managed to clear it, and it goes out for a corner on this near side to Denmark. So corner on this near side. Corner comes in. And the goalkeeper gathers it. Now the goalkeeper gets Northern Ireland on the move. Ball quickly up this near side as Northern Ireland come racing into the box. Get the shot off, but goalkeeper manages to save it. But great to get the shot off, but what a tight angle that was. And no other player getting up in support, but beautiful effort, to be fair. Did it all on his own, coming down this near side, nobody in support, and still managed to get the shot off from a tight angle. And Schmeichel forced into a save. So corner on the opposite side of the field for Northern Ireland. Can they make the most of this? This is where they could even up the game with the set pieces. Right, okay, East Belfast. So corner comes in. It's deep towards the back post, headed towards goal, but it was on target. But Schmeichel's managing to gather that well, and that released the pressure for Denmark as Schmeichel knocks the ball long now up into the Northern Ireland half of the field on that far side as Denmark managed to get across into the box, but it's blocked off and goes out for another corner on the far side of the pitch, this time to to Denmark. There we go, guys. Just putting the team news back on. So corner comes in. It's deep. That's both players challenging for it. Eventually, Northern Ireland managed to knock it away up the field as Denmark pick it up now midway inside the Northern Ireland half of the field, knocking it all the way back to Schmeichels as he's come out from his own goal. And now he kicks it long up the field out to this near side as Denmark head it on now getting in behind the Northern Ireland defence. But Bradley racing back there manages to block the shot off, and it ricochets out on this near side for another corner to Denmark. So corner comes in towards the near post as it's defended well. Although the referee's given another corner, but I thought that ricocheted off the Denmark player at the near post. But referee seeing it otherwise. So Denmark with another corner as it comes in. This one's deep. Goalkeeper gets a hand to it and knocks it out to that far side of the pitch as Denmark now pick up the possession and manage to get past that press as they cross the ball back into the box now as it's knocked away. Eriksson picks it up on the edge of the box, passing it to his teammate on this near side as he tries to cross the ball in, but it's deflected away. And now Eriksson picks it up again as he works it out to this near side with a cross. Cross comes in, but it's knocked away again, further up the field this time, as Denmark now pick up the possession on the halfway line and eventually play it all the way back to Schmeichels. So, yeah, thanks, Gareth. I've just looked that up, mate. Yeah, East Belfast. So the club was founded in 1882. So, yeah, 130 major honours. So, yeah, pretty old club. Surprised I've never heard of it, to be fair, mate. But thank you very much for that, Gareth. Always good to learn about other clubs, especially clubs you don't know about. But, yeah, thank you very much. I'll always love it when fans bring other clubs to my attention. Helps you acquire more football knowledge. Across the pond, Sports Talk saying we will beat USA. Well, that's certainly going to be a tasty final, isn't it, mate? Certainly. Canada v USA in the CONCACAF Nations League. Cross comes into the box as Northern Ireland managed to head it behind, and it goes out of play. Conor Bradley's having a fantastic game. So, yeah, another corner for Denmark on this near side. So, thanks for that. Across the pond, Sports Talk. Corner comes in, knocked away to out the edge of the box. Denmark pick it up and now chip it back into the box, but it goes straight to the goalkeeper. And he tries to get Northern Ireland moving back up the field quickly as he passes it forward. Now Northern Ireland bring it up towards the edge of the halfway line. A ball over the top, but it's not read well. And goes straight to Schmeichels. Gareth Irwin saying, I will take the 4 points from the two games. Cool. Thanks for that, Gareth. Yeah, I think, mate, that would be a positive points total from these two games, simply because you guys got injuries tonight. So that makes things a lot harder for the coach. Ball now chipped forward as the goalkeeper comes out to gather it, and that takes the release the pressure on the Northern Ireland goal. So 60, just coming up to 64 minutes gone, guys. It's Denmark 1, Northern Ireland 0. Goalkeeper kicks the ball long up to the Denmark half of the field as they head it back in the same direction, and now Northern Ireland intercept it, chipping it forward as it both sets of players chase that ball, but the ball ends up bouncing away and going straight to the Denmark goalkeeper, Schmeichel. And now he gets Denmark moving on that far side as he come forward into the Northern Ireland half of the field, and now challenged by Northern Ireland midway inside their own half as the referee blows the whistle for a foul. Gareth is saying, oh yeah, I read that one. So yeah, thanks for that, Gareth. I think that'd be good, a good points total, to be fair, out of these two games, mate. Across the pond, Sports Talk saying, yep, Danes v Northern Ireland was a good call to do. Well, thank you very much for that, mate. Yeah, obviously we do Northern Ireland because they're part of the UK, so we try to give equal coverage to all the UK nations where possible. But yeah, thanks for that. Across the pond, Sports Talk. As now Northern Ireland come forward as they bring the ball into the Denmark half of the field. Denmark with limited bodies behind the ball as they challenge for the ball on that far side and win it, leaving the Northern Ireland player in a heap. Oh, this is wrong. Are we getting double standards here by the referee or what? Because we've just had a Northern Ireland player left in a heap. Nothing given from the referee, but then the ball's moved up the field and a Denmark player's left in a heap in a similar fashion and he gets the foul. Is the referee being influenced here by the home fans? Because that initial challenge on the edge of the Denmark box certainly looked like, let's just see the replay now. Yeah, it's a foul. It's a foul. So Northern Ireland don't get the foul, and then Denmark do get the foul for the same type of challenge. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Clearly, that's an indication the referee's being influenced by the home fans, which is an absolute disgrace. Show your professionalism. Denmark now building from the halfway line as they work the ball out to that far side and now knock it long up towards the edge of the Northern Ireland box as they just about keep it in, but give possession back to Northern Ireland as they now chip the ball forward up that far side still. And it ends up going straight to the Denmark defence as they reacquire possession. Now playing it into the centre of the park. Just knocking it about on the edge of the halfway line. So Northern Ireland just dropped off a little bit. They were pressing really well from the front in the first half, but they just dropped off a little bit in this second half. They're not doing it with the same intensity as Denmark now play the ball out to this near side. But Northern Ireland winning it back. And now they've won a free kick on the halfway line. So free kick to Northern Ireland. So thanks for that. Across the pond, Sports Talk. I'm getting Moss in it, yeah. So thanks for that, Moss. Thanks, mate. Oh, sorry, I'm missing one. Across the pond, Sports Talk saying tomorrow Norway needs to beat Scotland. No, Scotland needs to beat Norway, mate. You got that wrong. You got to remember, mate, we're football fan then UK, so we're going to want UK nations to win. So we're just got a stoppage in play at the minute, guys, as we're just having substitutions made by Northern Ireland. Yeah, I already know that you're doing that one, mate. I already saw it last night. Across the pond, Sports Talk saying Foden snubbed in for Saka. Subbing for Saka. Thank goodness, as Saka got whacked hard too. Well, hopefully he's going to be okay, mate. We're back underway now. That's Northern Ireland with the possession just inside their own half of the field as they knock it back to the goalkeeper. Now the ball not long by the goalkeeper up towards the edge of the Denmark box. And Northern Ireland challenging for it. Denmark trying to intercept it, but Northern Ireland working hard to win it as they do now on this near side, kicking it towards the edge of the box. And now coming into the box, can they get a shot off? Crossed into the box. Denmark headed away, but Northern Ireland pick it up again on the edge of the box out to this near side. Now the cross comes in and it's well gathered there by Schmeichel. But that's the best spell of play so far for Northern Ireland on the Denmark box, as the goalkeeper now knocks the ball out to that far side as Denmark come forward again towards the halfway line as Northern Ireland push up the field to press on that far side. And so they're just knocking it about inside their own half at the minute. And we've had a substitution, guys. I'm not sure who the player was that taken off, but I can tell you that Dion Charles has come on. So that might create more of a threat up front for Northern Ireland. So the ball kicked long up the field, and McNabb jumps to challenge him for the ball and wins the ball and gets the yellow card for it. So clearly this referee is showing bias. We can definitely say that now because we've just seen that foul and there was next to no contact from the Northern Ireland player. The Denmark player literally felt a brush on his shoulder and he's gone down and the referee has fell for the con. What an absolute disgrace. Do you know, honestly, some of these referees need to go back and do their training again because they are too influenced by home fans, by players going down, cheap play. Really poor. How can you have the nerve to call yourself a goddamn professional when you're not making professional decisions? That is my beef with referees that don't show professionalism. Don't claim to be a professional referee when you're not making professional decisions. And now we've got another free kick on this near side for yet again another foul going against Northern Ireland, fighting to win the ball. But the referee yet again giving it Denmark's way. This referee is starting to irritate me now. I don't like referees that don't show professionalism. So we're having another substitution for Denmark as Damsgaard comes on. 72 and a half minutes gone, guys. Still Denmark 1, Northern Ireland 0. And Striger, also the other Denmark player coming on. So Denmark now with a free kick as they take it short and now knocking it about on this near side as they try to work the ball forward. But forced back by Northern Ireland. It's got to be off-putting for the players of Northern Ireland to put challenges in when they're getting the referee giving everything against them because it's starting to look like that. Across the pond, Sports Talk saying Foden subbed in the Saka All right, yeah, I read that. Thanks for that, mate. He's also saying Hulgen, Denmark, Norway tomorrow. Rumpy was wondering if Haaland will play. I'm sure he will, mate. I'm sure he's probably about to play for his own country. Across the pond, sports are also saying Ramos. Rasmus Højlund, striker for Denmark today. Yeah, as I say, mate, we're following this game from the UK perspective, so we want in Northern Ireland to win, mate, not Denmark. But yeah, I totally understand, mate. You got an interest in a lot of football, as I do, mate, as I do. But obviously, when I represent Football Fan Den UK, we're always going to want UK nations and UK clubs to do well against opposition outside the UK. But yeah, I totally understand you got interest in a lot of other nations, mate. So thanks for that. Joey saying, I'm back. Oh, no, just seen score. Come on, Northern Ireland. Yep, well said, Joey. Let's hope they can get themselves back into this. They're certainly making life difficult for Denmark, even with the referee working against them with a lot of decisions. Denmark now knocking the ball back to the goalkeeper as they're struggling to get forward at the moment, with Northern Ireland challenging for every ball again. 75 minutes gone, guys. Still 1-0 to Denmark. Ball kicked long by the goalkeeper up into the Northern Ireland half of the fielders. They managed to now chip the ball forward, getting in behind, getting a shot off, but good save by the goalkeeper. And now Northern Ireland will build again from the back, but we've currently got a Denmark player down on the pitch holding his shoulder. I think some of these Danish players can't deal with the manly challenges. So Evans, yellow card by the referee. This referee's a joke. This referee is an absolute joke. It was just a coming together. It was a 50-50 ball. They both challenged for it. And they both landed funny. The Northern Ireland player could have took the brunt of the fall just as equally. But yeah, it's the Denmark player that's fell funny on his shoulder, and he's the one, and it's the Northern Ireland player that gets the booking for it. When they both fell together, this is the thing, guys. They both fell together. They're both equally challenged. They both made contact with the ball. Shocking. So thanks, Joey. Good to have you back, mate. Will Hardmeat, how's it going, mate? Welcome to the show, Willie. Will Hardmeat saying, why do Norway need to beat Scotland across the pond? You Norwegian? No, he's Canadian, mate. He's Canadian, but obviously, he's just not got. He's not from the UK, is he? So he's not going to have. He's not going to be looking at things from our perspective here in the UK. But yeah, it's understandable, mate. Like I say, he's a Canadian fan. He's a Canadian football fan. He's interested in European football from all angles. So, yeah, but don't worry, mate. Here on Football Fan Den UK, we'll be wanting Scotland to win tomorrow, as we want Northern Ireland to try and get something out of this game tonight. Denmark winning the possession midway inside their own half, as Northern Ireland pressing the ball well from the front again at the moment. As they just made a substitution. Taylor coming on. As now Denmark play the ball down that far side, coming towards the edge of the Northern Ireland box. Northern Ireland challenging for it. It's Denmark cross the ball, and it's a poor cross as it goes out on this near side, and that will be a goal kick to Northern Ireland. So yeah, welcome to the show, Willie Hardmeat. Great to have you with us, mate. I hope you're doing well, and looking forward to the weekend ahead. So we're about to have another double substitution here for Denmark. Willie Hardmeat also saying Northern Ireland, Wales and Republic are all losing. Disgrace, man. Scotland will show you how it's done tomorrow. I wouldn't. I wouldn't count your chickens, mate. Remember, Scotland have not always got it right either. But yeah, disappointing to see Northern Ireland and Wales losing at the moment, especially Wales with their fixture. They had, I thought they had quite an easy fixture tonight. But yeah, they're currently losing. I think Northern Ireland had the toughest fixture out of the lot tonight, to be fair. That's just my opinion. You don't have to agree. Ball comes in across the face of goal from Denmark as it comes out to this near side. They pick it up again. Northern Ireland challenging for it as Denmark forced to pass it all the way back to the halfway line. But thanks for that, Willie Hardmeat, although I'm not agreeing with that comment totally, mate. I think, like I say, you guys could have a difficult game tomorrow. I love the confidence, mate. I love the confidence, but don't count your chickens until they've hatched. Willie Hardmeat also saying, where are the Euros next summer? Germany. Yes, I believe they're in Germany, mate. Yes, Germany. So Denmark winning possession on the halfway line as Northern Ireland challenge for it, and then the ball ends up going out of play. Another throw-in for Denmark. Bang on the halfway line. Taken quickly as they try to play it forward, and it's challenged by Northern Ireland. Bang on, 80 minutes gone now, guys. So 10 minutes remaining for Northern Ireland to try and find a goal, as they now have some possession at the back. But they lose it to Denmark. Now Denmark coming into the box. And a last-ditch challenge there by Northern Ireland sees the ball knocked out to this near side. And I think that's going to be a corner. So, yeah, thanks, Willie Hardmeat. Joey saying, hi, Willie. Yes, Germany. Thanks, Joey. Willie Hardmeat are saying, cool. Cheers, Joey. Nice one, top man. Loving the positivity, guys. Joey saying, hope Scotland get a win tomorrow. Absolutely, and we hope that Wales and Northern Ireland can try and get something out of their games tonight before we run out of time. Corner comes in, headed behind by Denmark, and that shall be a goal kick to Northern Ireland. So, yeah, I agree, Joey. Always hoping for positive results for all the UK nations, guys. Always, that's what we're about. That's why it's called Football Fan Then UK. So we're always going to want all UK nations to do well in whatever competitions they're playing in. You guys don't have to agree. That's fine. But me, as Fan Den host, I want to see UK nations, all 4 UK nations, doing well as much as possible. So, yeah. Northern Ireland now with a possession on the far side as they now come into the Denmark half of the field. But, just misread there by Northern Ireland as they end up knocking the ball out of play midway inside the Denmark half of the field. They tried playing a 1-2 down that far side of the pitch, but one of the players just didn't read it very well, and eventually the ball went out of play. So throw into Denmark as they now throw it up towards the halfway line, headed back in the direction it came from by Northern Ireland, as it's just being challenged by both teams at the minute. As eventually Denmark get the ball down just outside their own box, passing it back to the goalkeeper. Now Denmark trying to play out from the back as they work the ball out to that far side and now chip the ball long up towards the edge of the Northern Ireland box. Cross comes in and it's headed on, but challenged on this near side as Northern Ireland win the possession. And now they try and play out from the back as they play the ball forward down this near side, coming up towards the halfway line and now coming into the Denmark half of the field as they now play it forward, coming towards the edge of the Denmark box, but it's challenged by the Danish defender and goes out of play on this near side. It's going to be a goal kick. I thought they won a corner there. I thought the last touch come off the Denmark player, but it didn't. So McCann coming off for Northern Ireland and it's Marshall coming on. So thanks, Joey. Got to agree with you, mate. Across the Pond Sports Talk saying, yeah, Canadian Norge. Right. So, yeah, I think there's your answer, mate. I think some of the... I think Moss, which is Across the Pond Sports Talk, is Canadian, but also got some Norwegian heritage in his family, maybe, mate. That's why. So that's maybe why he's wanting or rooting for Norway in that game tomorrow. So ball not long up the field. As Northern Ireland now regain possession, coming forward down the middle. Ball chipped forward up towards the edge of the Denmark box as it's played into the box, but Schmeichel's managing to come and gather it, and that relieves the pressure for Denmark. 85 and a half minutes gone, as it's still 1-0. Fast running out of time for Northern Ireland to find an equaliser here. Ball kicked long by the goalkeeper up into the Northern Ireland half of the field as they win it back now beautifully on this near side, trying to come forward. But in a foot race there with the Norwegian defender. Sorry, Denmark. That's you guys talking about Norway. That's got me confused. So we're on about Denmark. Sorry, my bad, guys. So Denmark in a foot race with the Denmark defender. Sorry, I just said that without even thinking about it then. That's because we're talking about Norway tomorrow, that. So Denmark now take the throw in as they throw it long, but Norway, why have I got their name sticking in my head? Northern Ireland pick up the possession at the back. Goalkeeper knocks it out to that far side where there's more space as Northern Ireland now try to push up the field. And coming out towards the halfway line, knocking the ball out to that far side now. They just play the ball forward. Got a bit more possession in these later stages as now they work the ball down that far side. But quickly challenged by Denmark and fouled. Referee giving nothing again. As Northern Ireland win back the possession. On the far side still. Inside the Denmark half of the field. Cross comes in, but Schmeichel's gathers it comfortably, and that will relieve the pressure for Denmark. 87 and a half minutes gone, guys. And so Denmark clearly content to just get the 1-0 win with the way they're playing so far in this second half. The ball kicked long up the field. Across the Pond Sports Talk saying, Odegaard, my boy, laugh out loud, captain, fantastic of Arsenal and Norway and Norwich need to get into Europe Cup. So Haaland sober up and score some goals. Tomorrow, Scotland being fantastic so far. Yeah, thank you very much for that. Across the Pond Sports Talk, I understand you're wanting Norway to win. But yeah, massive respect to you, at least acknowledging that Scotland have been playing really well in the first few games of the European qualifiers. So yeah, top comment there from Across the Pond Sports Talk. Appreciate that, mate. Whoa, am I that far behind with the comments? So ball out on this near side for a throw-in to Northern Ireland, close to about 2 yards from the corner flag on this near side, deep inside their own half. And so they throw it long now, trying to get forward, but Denmark challenging for the ball and winning it. Ball not long up into the Norway. I've got Norway stuck in my head now. It's doing my head in. Denmark's half of the field. Sorry, guys. Denmark. As why? I'll probably start doing it tomorrow now. And I'm getting confused with Denmark and Norway because they're both similar countries, similar playing, similar colours, similar countries. Both. Oh, we've got 5 minutes added on time, guys. As Northern Ireland now pick up the possession just inside their own half in the centre of the pitch. Ball played long up towards the edge of the Denmark box. Denmark challenging for it and winning a free kick. Dion Charles looking a bit frustrated there. Oh, he just let the ball get away from him. He chested it down and then let the ball get away from him, which gave the Denmark player the chance to challenge for it. So we're a minute into the 5 minutes added on, guys. So just got a stoppage in play at the minute. Holgend, the player coming off for Denmark, as Daramir, the player coming on. Across the Pond Sports Talk saying McTominay and McGinn always play so well for Scotland. Yeah, Scotland definitely getting a few quality players coming through now, as well as Kieran Tierney, as Andy Robertson as well. So yeah, they're getting a good scattering of top players playing in the top level of club football. Will Hardmeet saying, "Mon Scotland, as long as we don't have any Hibs players in the squad, we have a chance." Well, fair enough, Willie. Fair enough, mate. Northern Ireland now coming forward down this near side as they now come into the Denmark half of the field, challenged by Denmark, but managing to beat the presses. Now they come towards the edge of the box. Cross comes in, but it's saved comfortably there by Schmeichels at this near side post. You just need a ball to fall right in the box. I would say that Denmark have not outplayed Northern Ireland in this game. Northern Ireland give a good account of themselves. Maybe just a little bit of too much of a cautious approach in the first half is the difference between the two sides. Ball goes out on this near side now for a throw-in to Northern Ireland, as Denmark just trying to waste a bit of time. I'm not having that shit. Across the pond sports talk, you're gonna lead me to block you soon, mate. You keep putting comments like that. Oh, they've scored! Get in! They've scored! Oh, Northern Ireland have smashed it in at the back post and found the equaliser. Awesome goal from Northern Ireland. That came about so quickly there. Yeah, it was just a free kick on this near side. Cross come in, right into the mix of bodies, and Northern Ireland just getting a hook shot off it on it, and it's gone in to this near side post. Schmeichel looking extremely frustrated there. But what a goal. I think that's actually from a young player with it on his debut, actually. Callum Marshall, 18 years of age, on his debut, scoring. Fantastic for Northern Ireland. As the fans go nuts behind that goal, and rightly so. And we're having a VAR check. Across the pond sports park saying, hey, Willie, that's my Scottish club, Hibs. Hibs, the Hibbies are here. And Will Hardmeat saying, does Wotherspoons get a game for Canada? I don't think so, mate. I don't think so. I don't know. Across the pond sports talk saying Kevin Nesbitt. And also David Weatherspoon sometimes makes the squad. I think he goes going to play in the Gold Cup squad July, but not on. But he's not on squad for the Nations League finals. Okay, thanks for that. And across the pond sports talk saying Scotland leading the group with beating Spain. Whoa, so Norway need win, so we keep Spain out. I'm sure Scotland fans will think differently, mate. So we're still waiting for this VAR check, guys. Across the pond sports talk saying Scott Arfield Rangers was on Canada too far for about 4 years. Can't believe this VAR check's taking so long. So thanks for that. Yep. Rashford looking good. Fair enough. Well, I'm not watching the England game, so I can't see that. Will Hardmeat saying Arfield is a good lad. Thanks for that, Willie. Guys, if you just joined us, please do hit that like button and consider subscribing if you're new. We're just waiting for a decision on this goal with a VAR decision. Yep, Stevie's there saying it. Nice one, Stevie. So, guys, if you haven't already, please do hit that thumbs up. Would be appreciated. If you've already hit it, thank you very much. How long is this? We've been waiting now 3 minutes for this decision on this VAR decision. So yeah, Stevie's saying the same. Thank you, guys, Stevie. Stevie said, please hit the like button and follow. So yeah, please do, guys. Doesn't cost you nothing to hit that like button. This has got to be a record time period for a goal decision. I don't see how you could see too much wrong with that goal. Oh, you are joking. It's been disallowed. Oh my God. The goal's been disallowed for offside. Well, that's an absolute disgrace. So we're back underway and the goal has been chalked off. Absolutely shocking. That didn't look like it was anything wrong with that goal to me. Northern Ireland now winning the possession back. It's an absolute disgrace that UEFA are taking so long to make a decision, because not only they're taking all that time to make the decision, they take the momentum away from the team that's trying to get that goal to level the score. Ball kicked up the field on the far side. Northern Ireland with the possession. Now the ball chipped forward. It's Northern Ireland pick it up on the edge of the Denmark box. Cleared away by Denmark, but Northern Ireland pick it up again midway inside Denmark's half of the field, playing it back to the halfway line. And so now chip the ball forward up into the box, headed away as Northern Ireland coming into the box now, managing to get a shot off, blocked off as it eventually ricochets out to this near side for a throw-in. Headed throw comes in as it's headed towards goal, but knocked back outside the box by Denmark as they now win the possession and now come racing forward up into the Northern Ireland half of the field. Northern Ireland with minimal bodies back, but they've managed to win the possession back as they now come racing forward down the centre up towards the halfway line, knocking it out to that far side as there is the chance for one last opportunity. As now the ball chipped forward towards the edge of the box, headed away as Denmark clear it up the field, and it's bobbles out on this near side for a throw-in. We're actually 5 minutes added on, guys, but we're now into 12 minutes added on because that decision took so long. Northern Ireland now coming forward again. Ball chipped forward into the box. Headed behind by Denmark. And that will be a corner on this near side for Northern Ireland. Corner comes in towards the back post, knocked away as Denmark pick it up and now clear the ball up the field as Northern Ireland chase it. But there goes the full-time whistle, and Northern Ireland will feel hard done by with that decision, and you can't blame them, to be fair. It was fractionally. To me, it looks literally minimal offside if it is an offside. But you wait for an absolute disgrace having a decision like that, taking it longer than 3 minutes to decide on a goal. So there you go, guys. It's finished. Denmark 1, Northern Ireland 0. And I think Denmark are feeling very relieved to get the 3 points out of this one. Northern Ireland made life really difficult for them. Denmark could never quite finish them off. And that Northern Ireland were always a threat. So, yeah, let's hope that Northern Ireland can pick up the 3 points in the next game, which is at home. I would expect Northern Ireland to get the points in that. But, yeah, really feel for Northern Ireland tonight. That was a really harsh decision with that goal being disallowed. So let's catch up with some comments from you guys. Across the Pond Sports Talk, Shane. Yep, I agree. Premier League is one you think, 2 league. What's with the hashtag? 1 who you think, 2 league. Serie A or La Liga, close. Bundesliga and La Liga 1 are getting better and better. And so is MLS finally to Messi now. Well, one player isn't going to make the MLS better, mate. One player, Beckham, went over there and he helped improve it, but I'm sure Messi will help improve it a little as well. But I think the MLS is nuts, to be honest. Keep paying these stupid amounts of money for one good player. Across the Pond Sports Talk saying another pen call for England. Okay, well, thanks. I'll catch up with highlights of that later. Will Hardmeat saying MLS is guff. Well, you're entitled to your opinion, Will it? Other people might think differently, mate, but I've got to agree that having no relegation in a league does make it a bit of a poor league in respect of the fact that there's nothing to play for other than winning it. So, yeah, I would agree with that to a certain extent in respect of how the league structure works. But fans still like it, so each to their own in it, mate, each to their own. Across the Pond Sports Talk saying Callum Wilson going to take it. Okay, well, 30 teams, MLS, and lots of talent. But, yeah, but it is, like I say, mate, it depends what you like, but the MLS structure, with no relegation, it's never going to reach the levels of European leagues, in my opinion. Not saying that MLS isn't got some good players. You've got some good players, some great clubs, but as long as it's a closed league, it's never going to reach the standards of European football. You need relegation to reach that standard because there needs to be something to play for at the bottom of the league. Across the Pond Sports Talk also saying, I agree, old days MLS was not good, but it is now inside. Choose Toronto over Premier League. Messi chose MLS. He chose the MLS for the money, mate. He chose the MLS for the money. That's all. That's the only reason. The same reason you got David Beckham. It's the same reason that you got other players. I can't think of all their names off the top of my head, but Abramovich. These players didn't come to the MLS because it's a good league, mate. They came because of the money. Simple. Come on, mate. I've watched your show last night. I can see you're quite knowledgeable about football. So don't be so naive to think that players are coming to the MLS because the football's good. They're coming from European nations to play in the MLS because of the money, and that's all. That's all for the big payday. Across the Pond Sports Talk saying 4-0 England, 2 packs. Okay, well, not much point in me watching that game now, is there? Because you've been giving me updates that much, I might as well not bother watching it. Across the Pond Sports Talk saying, so, Gaz, have you noticed who Rasmus Holgen is? Is it the young big striker on the Denmark? No, I didn't notice him, mate. But mate, I'm a grown man. I'm not a kid anymore. I don't really get stuck on named players. I don't either. As I've been honest with you guys, I'm not great at remembering players' names, so I don't bother. I don't bother. As long as I look at teams, how they play tactically, how they play as a unit, as one team. There is no I in team. So therefore, it's not necessary for me to get stuck on names like Messi and Ronaldo and all these kind of players. A lot of fans just get the blinkers on, think that one player makes all the difference in a team. Yes, one player can make the difference in a team, but one player doesn't make the difference in a team every game, did it? If each game that comes along is different players that make the difference in that game, because it's a team sport. So yeah, no, mate. Off top of my head, I didn't. I do try to notice the odd player when I get the chance, but I'm not stuck on players' names like a lot of other fans. I'm not one of these players that are just brainwashed with the name of a player. I want to see the team. This is one thing I will stress to you guys. I'm old school. There's no I in the word team. You don't see, if you read the word team, it's spelled T-E-A-M. There's no I in it. So all these fans that get stuck on one player like Ronaldo or Messi or Haaland or Rashford or Mo Salah, I don't buy into that, because one player doesn't win a game. If he doesn't have the teammates giving him assistance and playing with him, then he can't win the game all on his own. Because if he could, then we have football clubs like Manchester City just buying one player, and Haaland would be able to beat an 11-man Manchester United all on his own. But unfortunately, football doesn't work like that. So all these fans that are brainwashed with one name and getting stuck on one name, I don't buy into that. Football is a team sport. I'm sorry to get irate, guys, but I do get frustrated with fans that just get stuck on one name of a player. There's 11 players in a team, guys. 11 players in a team, and every one of them contribute. And that is why you have star players like Mo Salah, star players like Haaland. You didn't Haaland get that ball all the way up the front on his own. Look at the other day in the Champions League. It wasn't Haaland that won that game. It was other players in midfield that provided, and that's how they got the goal. The goal that scored the goal, it wasn't Haaland that scored the goal that won him the Champions League final, was it? It was other players contributing to that team. I don't understand why fans get so stuck on one player all the time. It's madness. Will Hardmeat saying, fair enough, how would a decent MLS team get on against an average English Premier League team? Oh, that's an interesting question, actually, mate. I'm not going to give an opinion on that. I'll leave that one for you guys to debate. Across the pond, Sports Talk saying he is quality. Lots of big clubs trying to sign him. Sign the big Dane from Atlanta. Well, yeah. Hopefully, if he's doing well, mate. Hopefully, he'll get that big deal, and a big club will come in for him. So thanks for that, mate. Across the pond, Sports Talk saying MLS like LAFC or Seattle, be like Luton Town, Sheffield United, Middlesbrough type levels. Very well. Yep, fair enough. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm not sure I agree with that, mate. But yeah, you're entitled to your opinion. That's fair enough, mate. I respect your opinion. I'm not necessarily agreeing with it, but I respect your opinion. Also, across the pond, Sports Talk saying LAFC has also has a lot of talent on that squad. Inter Miami, last place, and they're getting Messi, Busquets, and sounds like Suarez and Jordi Alba to Barca in Miami. Laugh out loud. Yeah, well, that's just Beckham using his contacts, isn't it? And chucking the money about. Where am I at here? I'm going to miss a few of these comments out, guys, because I'm falling behind a bit here. Will Hardmeat saying I could get a learn of a team of neighbours together, and we beat Bolton, so that's not much of a gauge. If you say so, mate, I'm not getting drawn into that argument because that's just getting a bit immature, if you ask me, guys. No disrespect, I believe in being honest, but come on, you're going to have a football debate, but at least keep it honest and respectful. Come on, your neighbours are going to beat a team of Bolton. What an absolute crazy comment to put in. As Will Hardmeat there just saying, only joking. Fair enough. I'm not getting drawn into that one. I'm not even taking it on board. I want fans that come and give me good, intelligent football conversation. No, not this kind of crap. Come on, guys, show me that you're knowledgeable about football. Give me football conversation, intelligent football conversation about tactics and philosophies and styles of play. Not talking garbage about who's going to beat who and this, that. And, it's so tedious. It's like being on Instagram with kids. Across the pond sports talk saying Norway, the real Vikings, Danes, softer, laugh out loud. Well, fair enough. I'm not going to get drawn into that argument, mate. That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. Ukraine Warriors were down 2-0. North Macedonia now have come back 3-2. Slav Ukraine. Okay, thanks for that, mate. And Greece 2, Ireland 1. Across the pond sports talk saying, haha, Gaz, I think loves Norway too. I like Norway as a country, but I wouldn't want them to beat UK nations. Anyway, guys, I'm going to quickly read out the final results for you guys from all the games. Just bear with me a second. So let me give you guys a quick update on all the results. European qualifiers tonight. All full-time results now. Finland winning earlier against Slovenia 2-0. Andorra have lost 2-1 to Switzerland. Belarus 1, Israel 2. Denmark 1, Northern Ireland 0. Gibraltar 0, France 3. Greece 2, Republic of Ireland 1. Kosovo 0, Romania 0. Latvia 2. Turkey 3, Malta 0, England 4, North Macedonia 2, Ukraine 3, San Marino 0, Kazakhstan 3, and Wales 2, Armenia 4. Disappointing night for Wales as well. In the international friendlies, guys, Venezuela 1, Honduras 0, Costa Rica 0, Guatemala 1, China 4, I can never read this country's name. Myanmar 0, Chinese Tapel 2, Thailand 2, Korean Republic 0, Peru 1, Sweden 4, New Zealand 1, Serbia 3, Jordan 2, and Poland 1, Germany 0. Big shock there with Poland beating Germany. Colombia also got a 1-0 result win against Iraq. Also in the European under-21s championship qualifiers, guys, Lithuania 1, Denmark 2, Faroe Islands 2, Andorra 2. That's in the under-21s. So there you go, guys. It brings you bang up to date with all the results around Europe and the rest of the world, obviously with the friendlies. So Cross the Pond Sports Talk saying Honduras subbing off. What do you guys think of him? Well, I'd have to take more notice of him as an individual. I wasn't watching this game looking for Denmark players, mate. I was watching this game looking at it from a Northern Ireland perspective, not from a Denmark perspective. So it's not a surprise that I haven't really noticed one of the Danish players playing well. But I'm sure if he keeps doing well, I'm sure he'll catch our eyes eventually. Yeah, goal disallowed. Joey's saying, yes, get in. Unfortunately, it was disallowed, guys, so not to be for Northern Ireland. I'm really gutted, actually. Gareth Irwin saying, go on, Northern Ireland. So, yeah, thanks for that, Gareth. I'm gutted, mate. I'm gutted to see you guys not get that goal. Across the pond, Sports Talk saying, still goal, check. Geez, I think that's meant to say. Yeah, it did take a ridiculous, I think it well over 3 minutes, that goal check. Also, across the pond, Sports Talk saying no goal. Whoa, taking away a fairy tale for Callum Marshall. Absolutely, yeah, scoring on his debut, and it's disallowed. Really difficult one, that. Across the pond, Sports Talk also saying Johnny Evans offside or a foul. Seems weak to me too, Gaz. Yeah, it did. You're talking about, yeah, the referee was weak in the game. So, yeah, thanks for that, mate. Moss across the pond, Sports Talk. Also saying taking the goal away. Yeah, it was just harsh, wasn't it? Referee had I thought had a poor game, really poor game. Why does that thing always have to go off in the middle of it? Yeah, taking the goal away was very harsh. I thought it was fractional, literally fractional. Joey's saying, think the refs a bonehead, Gaz. Yeah, absolutely. I got to agree with you there, Joey. He had a poor game, mate. Really poor game. Really disappointing. A lack of professionalism, as far as I'm concerned, shown from the referee tonight. So yeah, definitely the referee and his way into the Hall of Boneheads. Gareth Irwin saying, BS. I've got to agree with you, mate. I've got to totally agree with you. Absolutely. So let's quickly bring the table up for you guys so you can see how that affects the table. There you go. You can see Northern Ireland sitting in 5th place as Denmark move up to 2nd. So, yeah, definitely a must-win game for Northern Ireland in the next one. Joey's saying, what a shame. Absolutely, totally agree with you, Joey. Yeah, difficult one to take that. Across the pond, Sports Talk saying 30 teams or less there, MLS. There is a lot of quality. Is there 30 teams in the MLS? I thought it was only about 20. Didn't realise it was 30, so my bad. Across the pond, Sports Talk saying North America just don't do relegation, but I am with you, Gaz. Makes it more exciting having promotion and relegation. Yeah, because then there's something to play for at the bottom, isn't there, mate? That's all I'm saying. Obviously, if you've got no relegation, then once you get halfway through the season, if teams know that they can't get up there and win the title, then they might just drop off and stop putting in performances. And that can actually impact the top of the table battle as well, can't it? So, yeah, thanks for that. Across the pond, Sports Talk also saying MLS athletes, Euro clubs making all kinds of money buying MLS good young players. Well, yeah, Euro clubs always go around the world buying players around the world, to be fair, mate. That's just what they do, innit? They've always had scouts around the world looking for better quality players and talented players. That's just part of it. Across the pond, Sports Talk saying Arabs were offering billions for Messi and he went Miami. Yeah, well, he's going to struggle out there, but I think the Arabs or Saudi Arabia, as you're referring to, going to start to struggle to attract players out there because the news coming from Ronaldo playing out there is not good. He's obviously Ronaldo, top talented player, but he's been struggling really badly with the heat. Let's be honest, guys. Saudi Arabia is a desert country, so it's you're going to struggle out there with that heat, constant heat. And Ronaldo has made comments referring to that, and that might put off other players going out there. So yeah. But I think Messi might also struggle with it in Miami. Depends, but he is used to a warm climate playing in Spain anyway. And Across the Pond Sports Talk saying they come in because not the madness either of the Europe. Well, yeah, that's a fair assessment. Yep, that's a fair assessment, mate. Across the Pond Sports Talk saying I am old school too. Okay, fair enough, mate. That's good to know. Always, hopefully, you guys understand old school might understand me a little bit better. Why I get frustrated sometimes with particular aspects of the modern game. But yeah, I tried my best to be respectful to other fans and the modern game, but I can't completely suppress my own way of looking at football. I can't totally suppress it. It's just impossible. And if I did, then you guys would be being cheated of some of my personality and identity of what obviously is going to contribute to the channel as we build it. You don't want a robot sitting here, do you? You want somebody with a bit of personality. And like I say, I always try to be respectful to everybody else's interests and wishes and viewpoints, but I'm not going to do it when they're not being respectful to mine. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, it's time to call it a night now, as I'm going to jump off. We've got more football coming tomorrow. We'll be back for the Scotland game tomorrow, and that kicks off at 5 o'clock UK time, so we'll be back for that. So hopefully you guys will join me if you're not too busy. Be a pleasure to have you involved, and hopefully you guys can join me on that if you're not busy doing anything else. But yeah, I'm going to jump off now, guys, as I need to start trying to readjust my sleeping pattern back to a daytime mode. Yeah, thank you very much for all your comments, guys. It's been a pleasure having you involved, and hopefully you guys I've enjoyed the game. Unfortunately, not the right result we was looking for, but that's how it goes sometimes in football. Still plenty of games to come though for Northern Ireland to get more points on the goal on the board, and hopefully we will see them do that. But yeah, for now that's it from me, guys. Let's quickly read out Joey saying cheers, guys. Catch you next time. Thank you very much, Joey. As always, mate, been a pleasure having you involved. And yeah, look after yourself, mate. Enjoy the weekend ahead, and look forward to seeing you again soon, mate. If you're not too busy tomorrow, then feel free to drop in on the Scotland game. Joey saying, Stevie saying, thanks everyone for joining. Please hit the like button before leaving. Yeah, nice one, Stevie. Thank you very much. So yeah, cheers, guys. It's been a pleasure. Really enjoyed this game. Unfortunately, it wasn't the right result though, but that's the way it goes sometimes. But yeah, that's it from me for now, guys. Hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow if you're not too busy. But yeah, take care, all the best, enjoy your weekend, stay safe, and I hope to see you guys again soon. But for now, that's it. Take care, all the best.